the life of tourists. Even
the police are working overtime to keep this.
The police are trying to maintain a particular level where these fans do not go beyond where they were supposed to be. But some people want to hijack the protest to quick mayhem so that they draw their attention. That's what the police are trying to avoid. That's why sometimes you look at the way
because initially the protests were said to be
peaceful protests,
and just suddenly everything has just gone the other way.
So that's what the police are trying to avoid, so that the thing does not get to a point where it becomes people are dying out because if it gets closer to the stadium, the security of lives and properties around that particular stadium, even hotels of some of these teams, will be serious security risks, and that's what they're trying to avoid. But I hope it's properly managed. People will not just go ahead to cancel. Because cancelling, what does it mean?
Who will host?
Who will host? That's the big.
This is a year to the World Cup.
A year to the World Cup.
And it will cast that on Brazil even hosting the World Cup itself.
The World Cup itself. So I think maybe the authorities in Brazil will look at ways of trying to bring whether they have the leader, because this is going to be somebody will spearhead this thing. It's not just somebody just wake up. Somebody will spearhead this thing. Call them for a negotiation. What do you want? And so that at the end of the day, football will go on. But at least that's the beauty of football. But people are using football to draw home, to push home. You
know the irony of it for me? These same Brazilians that celebrated that Brazil will be hosting the World Cup next year are now saying they don't even want the World Cup to take place anymore.
The thing is that the government should have managed it properly before the tournament started.
You saw the president was booed during the opening ceremony.
Absolutely, and in fact, the man tried to make some comments, that could be mild by saying that everybody has a right, to protest. That is a democracy. But it's like things are getting out of hand. But the people are saying that hosting the World Cup, hosting the Confederations Cup and the World Cup are not their priorities.
And then the Olympics in 2016.
And then the Olympics that is taking too much toll on the economy of the country, and the people are suffering. But I think that they should have seen, had the premonition of this and taking better care of it instead of allowing it to spill over during the Confederations Cup. I don't think it's good image for the tournament because these are the same fans that should come to the stadium
and enjoy the game.
And if they are protesting, then it takes a lot of
away from it. All right, I think those are the pictures that you're seeing. The police are working overtime, mounting all kinds of barricades, keeping people away. I just hope that they are able to keep these things under control so that lives are not lost. Because if it continues to be peaceful and they just sing around and dance around, there won't be a problem. But by the time fireworks begin to come around and buildings are burned and bonfires are made, you can see this guy offering the flower to
the policeman. Because the way the policeman is very frustrated in Brazil, the way they caution their men is, no matter how you these protesters anger you, don't try to react.
Of course, because by the time
they are trying to look at ways so that by the time these police will retaliate or react,
it gets out of control. It gets out of control. All right, let's go on a break now and make a switch. This time we'll be coming home. We have our problems at home as well in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Let's bring you highlights of the game between Atlant and Nasarawa United, and then we'll come back and take a look at our own league. What's the new problem around the Nigerian Professional Football League? We'll tell you all of this and more after this time out.
24 years of age. A chance for Atlant, and there it is, a goal! Very good goal. Nasarawa United, they will have themselves to blame for this one. And Isako has made it goal number 8 for this season for him. Nasarawa United, all the players, so many green shirts in the box. They were all standing, caught ball watching. And Isako just had the ball on a platter.
They defended very well in the first half, and that time this was very poor defended. There allowed that ball to be played back in. Nobody was picking up Isako just in front of the goalkeeper. And when this ball came back in from David Tiakase, it was a very easy finish in the end.
Tiakase, Obonna, Esom, and a chance for Atlant. It's goal number 2.
Finally, that's game, set, and match. Far as Atlant is concerned, the breathing space they have threatened all through the second half has finally arrived. Courtesy of the man who has been the guiltiest in terms of misses. Osasokoro, lucky bounce inside the penalty box. He was through on goal and he wasn't going to miss from there. Very, very good finish in the end. And again, watch the man with the assists. Of course, Totu Kuesom, he's really been awesome since coming out in this second half. Good goal by Osasokoro and his Heartland too. A very, very good day in the office for Dubisi Nduka. His substitutions have really been spot on.
Really, Umar is giving it to Nduka today. He's done well. He received some knocks when Heartland lost to Canopilas, when he kept his two leading scorers on the bench. And of course, in Enugu had Okoka on the bench. And many people didn't like it. And we thought some will start today. This man is not a happy man at all. His side came here to fight for the 3 points. They have fought, and I'm sure a lost battle it is with just a few seconds, 32 minutes of additional time to play here in Owerri. And ladies and gentlemen, not even a few minutes remaining to play.
Well, that was one of the games of the midweek a couple of days ago. Heartland picking all 3 points off Nasarawa United. Well, we're happy. The league is on mid-season break. It has gone well, at least up till now. We've been able to manage our crisis. It hasn't stopped football on the pitch. But we hope it stays this way and that we're able to resolve all of this crisis, both in the boardroom and on the pitch. And I also want to announce that Tunde Koiki has joined us. I almost forgot. Dumnodi Okonta has gone behind the scene. Tunde Koiki has joined us, and together we'll talk about Nigeria Professional Football League, games to be played in the National League this weekend, and then Federation Cup and basketball before we wrap up sports tonight. Onye, the news that came out a couple of days ago, I think yesterday, about the fresh threat to the fragile peace that we've had in the Nigeria Professional Football League is something that should be taken very, very seriously.
Yeah, Tony, I agree with you. I think the situation should be nipped in the bud, and it's a case of justice, agreement. When you agree on a certain issue, I think we should be gentleman enough to honor those agreements.
Let me just read through what we have on the screen for you, because this is a summary of what is at the center of all of these. This is the bone of contention. Remember, the title right issues for a long time was in the courts. For almost 2 seasons, we had to play without a sponsor. But once the LMC came on board, the new sports minister also showing interest, the LMC, Glow, and Total Promotions, that's TPL, signed a memorandum of understanding witnessed by top shots of the sports ministry in June this year, that upon their relinquishing the title rights, that's Total Promotions, who had the rights before, they should be awarded 100 million as compensation within 7 days of relinquishing those titles, and whatever pronouncement comes from the LMC. But Total Promotions are stating that till date, in spite of public statements and unveiling of a new title rights sponsor, till now, since March,
absolutely,
7 days has turned into months. 14 days, into 21 days, into months. They still are yet to get that 100 million naira compensation. And they are threatening to activate the clause that says if you do not do it within this period of time, then this agreement becomes null and void. And sources are also telling us that the reason why this is going on is because the new title rights sponsors want something from the broadcast rights, because they feel that that will enhance whatever they need to do. They have the title rights yet, yes, but they also want something from the broadcast rights as well, so that whatever they are doing can get a dimension. And that is on one side. On the other side, pressure from the clubs that, look, LMC, there was a press unveiling of money, over 1 billion and 80-something million naira that was shown to the press. Till now,
where is the money?
The clubs have not gotten anything, but the good news is that the clubs and the LMC will be meeting next week. I don't know whether it's in Abuja or in Lagos. They'll be meeting next week, and you can be sure that the most important thing on the menu will be how this sponsorship like this will be shared.
But that was not, the broadcast right was not part of the agreement they signed. So why are you now using it?
We're not sure.
Why are you? Okay,
We're not sure.
We're
not sure. But even if that is the case, there's no duress
the
here.
memorandum of understanding was